So, a lot has happened since the end of December in the past 3 months. We moved out of our apartment into a friend's house and did some house sitting for 3 months, and also moved out of that house and are now homeless. Actually, we are helping a friend move a boat in an undisclosed location in Australia, and we are currently homeless. But I thought I'd share with you a little of the process of shipping our stuff off to Cebu. We had a shipment we had to send, basically boat outfit, and that's quite a process, and it took a while to get organized, but enjoy the video and see how it all took place. Once we moved out of our apartment and into our what we called resort house sitting gig, we were living out of our suitcases and realized that we had to pack our clothes for our eventual move to Cebu, and also all the gear that we had for the boat that was stored in the garage. This seemed like an overwhelming task at first, considering all the stuff that we had. So one of Molly's many superpowers is packing, and so she organized everything and labeled it and categorized it, and went out and got some plastic bins to put them in and packed everything into these plastic bins. Unfortunately, it seems like as more time went by, the more stuff we got and more stuff that we had to get into the plastic bins, and we had to purchase a couple extra as we continued to pack more and more stuff so we can send it off to Cebu. In the end, we ended up with 8 smaller bins, 3 larger bins, about double the size of the small ones, and we had 2 bike boxes, an origami kayak box, and also a box with fishing gear in it. And it was all labeled, packed, and wrapped, ready to go. Of course, this all happened during the coldest winter we've ever spent in Annapolis, with temperatures not getting above freezing for 2 months straight. But we did enjoy the beauty of the winter and our local hangouts, which are really close by. So one of the things that I learned about international shipping was that not only you have to itemize every single thing that you were shipping, including how much it cost, you also have to have a Schedule B number, which is a 10-digit number that the government assigns to items, which can basically describe what that item is. And sometimes they're extremely detailed, down to what they're made of. The Census Bureau has a website, actually with a search engine that allows you to look up these Schedule B numbers, but this can be very tedious. In the end, I had to use AI to look up all the Schedule B numbers for our shipment. All right, it's moving day. We are preparing the boxes to get shipped off to Cebu, and as you can see, Molly has been putting these shipping labels on all of our different boxes. Not an easy task, and almost done, but still got a few more boxes to do, but the shippers should be here sometime this afternoon, and these things will finally be headed off to Cebu. Arranging the shipment was not easy. We had to go back and forth with the shipping company numerous times with the quotes. They were quoted us to the wrong place. In the Philippines, they quoted us to the wrong place to pick it up. Eventually, we finally worked it out, but that literally took about 2 weeks to get everything in place for the actual move. Now, some may think that this trek was a little sketchy, and maybe it did. And of course, they only sent one guy to move our 15 boxes, but a little bit of help, we were able to get everything packed up inside the truck and ready to go. Some of our boxes were as much as 91 pounds, so obviously picking that up by yourself, not easy. Even the smaller boxes were over 7, some of them were over 70 pounds. So much for help. So, like everything in life, Things are always harder than you think they're gonna be. But eventually you get it done. So here we go. Our stuff is finally packed in the truck and it's on its way out. Headed to Cebu. Hopefully we'll see it in 2 months' time. When we arrive, should get there about the same time we do. As long as all goes well. After 3 months, it was great to finally see an empty garage. After organizing, packing, and labeling, and coordinating with the shipping company, we finally have our stuff on its way, and the garage was now empty. And now it's time for me and Molly to leave our resort house sitting gig and start our own adventure. So we packed the Prius as full as we could and said goodbye to Annapolis.